Like, I really liked Killer of Killers, and this is like a midway point between Killer of Killers and Prey, where you're getting more of like the weird predator homeworld, their culture, how the predators think and behave. Enjoyable. Overall enjoyable. Ugh. All right. Let's do some magic. I kind of wanna... While talking with someone in the YouTube comments, chatting about how to make Death Touch have quote-unquote range, I was kind of thinking about doing a run built around getting as much quick cast action as we can, and like kind of just trying to teleport instantly and just Death Touch people. This sounds like a predator who has a lot of dishonor. Why would it sound like that? Like, I don't want to spoil the movie. Like, the setup happens in the first 10 minutes, but none of it is in the trailer. But the Predator is basically like, we gotta kill this big thing and bring it home. It's the only way I could be, like, welcomed back. And even that, not necessarily welcomed back. But I shan't spoil nothing. I was told it was the Mandalorian, except the Weyland-Yutani android is Grogu. Isn't the kill and hunt all the honor? So it depends on, like, which hunt you're talking about. I don't want to be too much of a nerd, but, like, they have various rites and rituals. And this one is kind of like the coming of man, like becoming a man ritual, like the big hunt you do when you're welcome back and you're appropriately a member of your clan. But it's not the blooding ritual, which is a different hunt. But yes, like the hunt is important to them. But the motivations for the hunt are different in this movie. And again, I won't spoil it. Why would the Weyland-Yutani android be Grogu when there's literally a little goblin monster that could be Grogu? Come on. Come on! Get your analogies right. But yeah, I think I want to try and do kind of a nerd! I want to do kind of a Death Touch-centric quick cast experience, and I have ideas. I haven't seen that shit. As far as Mandalorian's concerned, the first season, legitimately worth watching, especially if you enjoy, like, late 90s TV. Like, the first season of Grogu is it has a lot of Xena energy to it. I was told they gave the Predator the Marvel treatment. I wouldn't agree with that, but also, like, that's the kind of internet statement that has zero weight behind it these days, because people say that about everything. Like, I could screen a 90s action movie for somebody, and when that action movie hero makes a quippy remark, that person would just be like, it's like a Marvel movie. Like, it's a meaningless statement now. Like, I get the general gist, but I wouldn't agree. Again, it's not a Predator movie in the sense that it's not a horror movie. Like, Alien is a horror movie, Aliens is an action movie. Terminator 1, horror movie, Terminator 2, action movie. Predator 1, horror movie with action movie trappings. And by virtue of taking the killer from that movie and making them the protagonist, it stops being horror or even horror adjacent. So this is a genre shift for Predator. But I wouldn't say it's a Marvel treatment of it. It's just by virtue of making him the star and having other characters hanging around, it becomes more of a adventure movie than a horror movie, which for some people, I guess, makes it Marvel treatment. Sounds like the movie's about how much the Predator's disgrace. Again, not so much. And I don't want to spoil the plot, but the setup to the movie is he is on this planet. He has to hunt a big old monster. And he's doing it for reasons that would be spoilers if I told you about them. It's less about honor and more about, we'll say revenge. We'll say revenge. It's a revenge movie. He's doing this as a means of revenge. It's his ticket for revenge. It's a revenge movie. And yes, they talk about honor a lot because it's predators. Like, he's not allowed to hunt with other people, but a robot talks him into, like, I'm not a person, I'm not a living, I'm a tool. I'm just a tool that talks. And that's how he manages to keep the robot around, by utilizing the robot as a tool. Predator needs unobtainium. You heard it here first. Well, he needs to kill a monster that, like, regenerates. Unkillable monster. Welcome back once again, Wizard, to the ruins of the universe and trying to touch people in a deadly fashion. So to talk about the general concept for this, and we will need to puzzle a few parts out. Death Touch has a range of melee. We have to actually touch people. And we have a couple of choices here. If we add fire, we add a bunch more damage, and we don't need to worry necessarily about things that are dark immune, as long as they're not also fire immune. We could try and use it to make vampires, which could be fun. And then there's other options for us there. Alien Predator, 2 different universes again, right? No, same universe. Touch of Death gains adjacent targets, so we want a mass Touch of Death. I really like Final Touch, though, because, like, when something has 9,000 hit points, it'll be fun to just end them immediately. But we don't have to worry about that yet. The big question is moving fast. And some ideas I have for that. So the alien is still the ultimate hunt. If you're going by, like, the comics and the books, a blooding ritual is when they hunt an alien and burn themselves with the blood. Particular name for the Alien Predator years. I like that they haven't been doing that. Like, there is no Alien versus Predator. Just Weyland-Yutani exists in the same universe. No one's, like, complicating anything by putting dates on there. Like, they just happen to be in the same universe at the moment. I'm sure we'll have an Alien vs. Predator, but I want them to do it without even naming the movie Alien vs. Predator. That would be the best way to do it. But if we take... Where are you? Oh, I'm clicking Fire Dark. I need Blood. Drop Dark. Blazing Blood Fire. We could use fire spells to teleport on a quick cast. When are we gonna get a new Alien vs. Predator's canon? I don't know. Eventually. Like, all the new stuff has been doing well, critically and commercially. Like, Alien Earth, Alien Romulus, Prey, Predator Badlands, Killer of Killers, like, these have all been well received. So hopefully someone competent wants to make a movie where those two things bump into each other. Yeah. Probably be a movie that showcases the blooding ritual, possibly. But if we take lightning form and fire form, we can just quick cast around. Wait, Bull, has he made a movie in the last 10 years? What's the last thing that Hack Fraud has made? Kind of curious. So anticipation for that, we'll take a fireball. No idea. Yeah, me either. If we could find Bony Finger, I might want to go with the vampire one, because they count as undead, and then we could death touch someone who can then death touch someone, which will make another vampire who can then death touch someone. And that could be pretty neat. So let's give that a re-roll. Yeah. Get an orb of corruption, that could be fun. Grab a touch of death. What are other important rituals? Oh, I don't remember all of them. I know in Killer of Killers they have the Killer of Killers tournament. That's probably a ritual of some kind. Touch. 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 Gonna touch that spawner. Touch. A dynamo. I do love the dynamo. And Gloomthorn actually would be pretty neat, because I do plan on doing a lot of dark damage. This could turn into another Gloomthorn run. At the very least, the Gloomthorn just makes sense right now. Plus, I can make my fireball. Why do I remember Ashball adding the dark tag? Where have I confused myself along the way there? Ashball does not add the dark tag, just adds poison and blinds. Alas. Yeah, I'll take the Gloomthorn. I'll take it early. Touch. Bang, bang. There's the ritual Cheez-It. I mean, not to rain on your parade too much, but it's just gonna taste like a frozen pizza. Like, I'm gonna like it. It won't be very exciting. I've eaten so many terrible things, and this is just like, this is just cheese on carbohydrates. It will be fine. Getting the timing down for streaming it might be complicated. Will it be a good frozen pizza? I'm sure it'll just be like a fine frozen pizza. I don't think you should eat that pizza. Why? Skull necklace. Whenever you cast a dark spell, all undead allies gain +1 damage for 25 turns. It's cursed. Like, I don't think it could be any worse or even much better than just grab like a Red Baron frozen pizza. Like, it's just gonna be on par with that, but with a Cheez-It crust. Even then, it's not actually made of a Cheez-It. Just Cheez-It flavored. The crust is not a big Cheez-It? Nope. It says right on the box. Let me see here. All right, the box says a original Cheez-It flavored cracker thin crust. So it's just going to be a cracker crust, which is pub style for most folk. A pub style crust that has the flavor trappings of a Cheez-It. Like, it's just going to be a thin crust pizza. Like, I'm sure it'll be fine. You shouldn't eat that shit either. What, you don't eat frozen pizza occasionally? I assumed meant it was actually a giant No, it specifically mentions that it is a Cheez-It flavored cracker thin crust. Not for years. Like, they are less good than a normal pizza, but as far as ingredients go, it's just pizza. Do you not eat pizza? If you say you don't eat pizza, you're a sick bastard. I have a deli that sells ingredients to make a pizza, and I just make a pizza. It takes 15 minutes. I enjoy making my own pizza as well, but definitely takes longer than 15 minutes when I do it. Like, something's coming together here. I think I am going to be going with my vampire version. Because we could take the skull necklace trinket. We'll teleport in, murk a dude with a touch, and then just disappear instantly. We gotta find quick-step shoes, too. Those are priority. But I feel like this is a pretty nice grab. And I think I'll take Touch of the Vampire. What are you doing for the crust? It only takes 15 minutes. Right? Like, it takes ages for crust to loosen down. Like, I'm including that in the cook time. Like, taking it out, resting it, letting it become not reforming back into its old shape. That's part of the cook time. I really want to find Bony Finger. It would be so fun to find Bony Finger. And also, Dark Orbs will be pretty nice, because 200% improvements are going to add up quick. Do, 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 do. 95 health. That's nice. Nice for someone that wants to, you know, generate a lot of thorns. I guess we should take Prison of Thorns. I mean, we're going to be generating a bunch. What did we do last time? I feel like last time we did metal, right? Yeah, we did iron, and we were going with razor shaping. That was a fun one. I think this run, it's gonna be either Icy Prison or Grasping Vines. Grasping Vines is nice because they can pull people around. Ice is nice because they can shoot. For making a pan pizza, use olive oil instead of flour to coat the dough. Makes the crust extra crispy. You also got to make sure you have cheese along the edges so you get those crispy burnt cheese edges. Hmm. I don't know. Either grasping or ice. I haven't decided yet. Come on, buddy. Oh. I believe in you. Yeah, let me step in here. Not the strongest vampires. But I'm liking Touch of Death as a way to set off our wands. Alright, you go right, vampire. You're immune to poison. And I'll head up. Sorry, the thorns beat you there, bud. Devil Thorn. Duplication Shrine. I guess we want to make sure we're casting more dark spells. We could make it so they get +2 damage every time we cast a dark spell, but I think this is going to be a reroll. No, you know what? No, liches are completely immune to dark. So these guys will be annoying. Our fireballs will do it, but it's not good enough. Let's reroll. Some sigils, some pets, electric snake. Skeletons are gonna have to be fireballed. Blinds and poisons. Poison and dark damage to the main target. Corrosive shards an option. Life drain, death bolt. Just trying to decide what our next tool is going to be. Can we add dark to any other fire spell? All allied units gain stacking fire damage. Impacts dark and holy. I have fire, fan flames. Immolate! Can we add dark to you? I think I could just use Armchair Wizard to search for add tag dark. Huh. Alright, not as many as I was looking for. We can still use Fireball as our teleport spell, though. Technically, Bone Spear we could use, too. Yeah. Yeah, with Blazing Bloodfire, we can make Bone Spear an instant cast. And if we add the fire tag, we could use it to teleport. And then we have an unlimited supply. The only problem is running out of health. I'll take Deathbolt just so we have another dark spell we could sling around, improve our vampires. Weak to Holy. And what do we have spawners for? Orcs. Right, wrong button. Three is the number we need to pay attention for. Oh, I'm gonna hit the wrong button too often. Go, vampires! No, my max health. Bag of spikes, help me out. I hate losing max health. It frustrates me. We'll just let you guys beat up that skeleton. Approach me. Dead. Oh, I had a Deathbolt. I have Death Touch. The team's got it. I have nothing to worry about. Sight of Blood, Pyrostatic Curse, Ruby Heart. Immortal Orc Houndlord is a fun one. That's a very fun one. Welcome to the team, buddy. Hang on, bud. Touch of Death. You can't silence me. I'm touching people. Alright, I have Death Touches. I won't be able to carry the whole run. We just simply don't have the casts for it. So other stuff will have to be involved. Well, I wanna Death Touch you, though. Alright, big guy. I'm gonna have to move. Oh, back here. I think I will Mana Potion? No, we have plenty of fireballs. 5 more turns of poison. Alright, 18 health is not a lot, though. Come on, doggies. Yeah, we'll Mana Potion. Everything else is too low of a hit. don't know why I fireballed there. Coming through. The fly situation's getting a little out of hand. And by a little out of hand, I mean a lot out of hand. Got to burn our way through here. It's a lot of flies. Coming through. Oh, death touch. Sleeping won't save you, bears. $11. Skeleton. You know what? 9 spell points. There we go. More damage, more charges. Ow. God damn it. What's going on, Enon? These choke points are very annoying. You know what? Ooh, what board games you gonna play? How did I end up over here? These little fly guys are able to hit me from much further away than I think. I have so many dogs over here and they can't do anything. You know what? That's it. Go get him, team. Orleans. Maybe a couple other short ones. I have not heard of that one. Get him, team. What a dumb life total. 119. I don't like it. Electric Hourglass, Wrath Links, Conjured Lens, Ogre Boots, Earthquake Boots, Imminent Doom. I mean, as a temporary, Imminent Doom would be a great way to just start off a floor. I want to get Quick Step Boots, but Having a Doom Boots would be fun. Did it not go off? I thought it would go off on our initial landing. Gotta get over there. Gotta touch him. Damn it. He made a thing. Yeah, that's a teleport away situation. Kind of like a deck building game like Dominion, but instead of building a bag of... It's building a bag of chips that you add and remove. Chips act as workers in a kind of worker placement game. Oh, interesting. That fiend is such a bummer to have here. Dogs will handle it. Good work, doggies. Quicksilver. You know? Metallic vampires? Metallic thorns? I can get behind that. Burning snakes are a bit of a bummer. I think we'll take our first translocation spell. I want to do fire form. It's gonna be a 7 cost. Could also just grab Blink for now. Blink and Stun would be a nice combo, and that costs 5. We could have Thunder Blink under control right now. We could stun him, arrive next to him, touch him, and then just disappear. But we'll probably also do Fire Form for the quick cast setup. But I think for right now, it'd be nice to be able to get in, get out. Take Thunder Blink. Based in Orleans, France. I always liked a game where you could build an engine like grow grapes and make wine, or grow grain and brew beer. Sounds like a fun time. Oh yeah, everything. Oh, that's good. I forgot we set up that way. Yeah. Man, we might want to take our Seal Fate as well, like with Genocide. Hit everything, make all the thorns appear. What's going on, Tom? I'm eating buffalo wings and mozzarella sticks. That sounds awesome. Congratulations. Hmm. Touch death. So my compatriots will take care of some of the things behind me. I'll head toward the next spawner. Yeah, some metal buddies. Alright, we got one spawner left. 2 touches left. Alright, this is coming online. We're not quite as zip in and touch as I want yet, but it's only a matter of time. And now that I have Blink, I think I'm gonna reroll, because actually double healing potions. And I could just touch this statue a bunch. Yeah, I kind of want to get a health potion. You know what? This will be where I use my Orb of Corruption. Just to get some stuff going. Wait. Touch. Yes. Touch. 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 Sneed, we found Gloomthorn. For every, what is it, 50? For every 50 damage dealt with Dark Spell, we cast Prison of Thorns on a random target. Touch. 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 Maybe I do it on the next floor with the oh god, red caps and evil fairies, the only minions. That's a crowded floor. Hell no. No thank you. No thank you. Is this another crowded floor or just all electric? All electric. You know what? Let's just reroll. Figure out where we're going. So, Inspector Liches. Storm Drakes. Alright, Frostspew, Stormdrake, Hellhound, Blades. The only problem here are Silent Specters as Liches, but they're not too bad. Think we'll be fine. And they're not 100% resistant to Dark either. I might actually want to do some Seal Fate nonsense. Three drop, Genocide costs 8. Genocide's such a good one, especially when you have the boots. Could just have it jump around, but for just a few more. Genocide would be very good. All right, good selection of folks there. What's going on, Milk? Link. Slime Dragon. All right, you gentlemen are the problem for me. You got a jar somewhere? You don't. God damn it. Get that set up. Much better. Oh, hey, dogs. I see you came to do what I came to do. Damn it. Stupid son of specters. Yeah. Oh, what's that? You don't have anything left? Touch. Sorry, buddy. Just gonna fireball you. I see death, necromancer. Genocide. The plan is to, like, do a lot of death touching, but then we ended up finding some neat gear that all synergize in fun ways, so now we're making vampires with death touch, empowering them. Not to mention the fact that when we first arrive, we cast Seal Fate with Genocide. Oh yeah, I forgot I was gonna Chaos Orb. Blood bears are 75% resist in the dark. Yeah, sure, we'll just go here. Gnomes will be a simple situation. Just gonna go ahead and, like, teleport in, which will stun him, touch him to make a bunch of thorns, and then when all the thorns are gone, repeat. It's a closed mouth a fly cannot enter. But what of giant flies with open mouths? Anything's possible there. I have Tom 2, Spirit Visor. Alright, re-roll. Do. Idol of Fiends. God, I hate you, Idol of Fiends. Vampire count, burning electric slimes. I think we're going here by virtue of just, it is what it is. Wait, we should focus on, like, what can we genocide the easiest? Like, if we just pop in Death Shield Chimeras are 75%, but they'll definitely get hit. Vampires are 100%. I think right here I could hit the slimes, both kinds of spawners, and potentially a chimera. And of course the cultists. That should be ideal. So I'm gonna go here, a little Chaos Orb. Mystic Chest isn't very exciting. But 2 Spell Point Orbs and an Earthquake. That's not too bad. It's dawning on me now. That layout-wise, there's some problems here. Let's just seal your fate. Thanks, bud. It's very handy being pushed away. Convenience. Alright. Summoning. So we don't really need Mystic Flag. Minion health. We're not doing Arcane. I think it's really just Disc, and that's only for a couple of things that might happen later on. But no reason not to take it. No new exits, so yes. Once again, I feel like if I spawn in here, I could hit Slimes, Prophets, both kinds of spawners, and a Chimera. Damn it! I didn't hit the spawner. But it's going off! Well, I didn't mean to do another Gloomthorn run, but here we are. Death Stink. There's still a few cultists. Let's blink here. Seal your fate. Seal your fate. Damn, one hit a bat. A bat would be a good payoff here. Drains life. You know, I have spell points enough that we can take the next important part. He mastered offensive magic, but he did not master the art of opening his own portals. Such would have made the journey to Mordred infinitely quicker. Twilight Gaze. Probably with Piercing Gaze, so we just go through walls. Piercing Gaze. Twilight. Seal your fate. Seal your fate. Blink. Touch death. Seal the fate of the vampire bats. And touch him to death. Twilight Gaze. For 5 more turns. How are you guys? Twilight Gaze again. Hey buddy, you're Twilight Gazed. Yeah. Wing shoes, staves, and a heart. We're at 219. I'm feeling all right there. Reroll. Duplication Shrine. Jar of ectoplasm, though. Vampiric vestments would also be on brand. If you have unresolved issues, when killed, you become a ghost, doomed to wander the ethereal plane, the arterial plane. You're in someone's veins for all eternity until ignited by magic fireball, whichever comes first. A portal key would be nice. I'll consider this. Beast King is completely in the dark. The Spooter is not. Elephants are. This would be a frustrating floor. Whereas this one, which has a couple of fun prizes, would be fine. Troll-blooded Bone Knight. So all the Myco Beasts would go down. Let's see, we have Myco Beast, Myco Beast, Myco Beast, a Ghost Spawner. So I want to hit Myco Beast Spawner and Ghost Spawner. This gets me both spawners. Gets me Myco Beasts, it gets me Ghosts, and it gets me Chimeras. And then we Twilight Gaze. We are Twilight Gazed, so... I'm blind? God damn it. I love when the countdown reaches 0 and that all goes off. It's very fun. So Twilight Gaze for 4 more turns. Let's seal your fate. Your plants have become invasive. Hell yeah, they have. Wah, 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 wah. We're in kudzu territory now, baby. The real invasive stuff. Three more turns. Seal your fate. I'm blind. Hello, sir. Death. Wait, what? Oh, there was a box. Whoa. I was like, whoa. Why is there a ghost called Death? It's because it's Death, Sorrow, and I forgot what the other one's called. 3 evil spirits. Pain. There we go. Hey guys. Alright, vampiric vestments. Very on brand. Skull necklace is just more damage for our vampires. I might even start making skeletons. But I think we're gonna take a jar of ectoplasm for our thorns. Our vampires are already undead, so they won't benefit from this. I really want to find Bony Finger. Bony Finger would be so good. Alright, Prison of Thorns. Just makes sense to have it. Ghost plants. Oh no. Do we want to go with Icy? I like the idea of the ranged attack pulling people around, but Ice Bolts at 4 range might be nice too. And it's a new damage type. So many duplication shrines. Hungry Dead's the only one that we might want out of these 3. Let's re-roll. Death Chill Familiar. Can cast your Death Bolt, Icicle, Freeze, Ice Ball, Life Drain, Touch of Death, and Plague of Undead spells. That might not be the worst grab. Stormcaller's pointless. I might take Death Chill Familiar. I just like the idea of someone else doing Touch of Death for me. We could also upgrade our Death Bolt soon. Alright. We could hit all the spawner types. We definitely want to hit the tree. I think right here gets me all the spawners, and can we hit a Dream Hag too? I think this should get me the Dream Hag. Oh, there's Dream Hag here. Alright, we're good. We're getting the Dream Hags, we're getting all the spawner types. I think that's every enemy type too, except for the Fear Faces. This should be everything. Perfection. Immediately Twilight Gaze. Ghostly Fire Drake. You. Thorns will take care of you. Definitely want to hit you. How many turns? 8 turns. They'll all be dead in 3. That's perfect. Twilight Gaze for the new versions of everybody. And I want to get some Night Hags. Perfection. Where am I? Okay. Damn you and your shields. Twilight for 8 more turns, don't have to worry yet. Fireball? Oh, hey, buddy. Guess who's gonna get touched a lot? It's you! God damn it! Twilight. You little bastards. There we go. Do 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 do. Go, my vampires! Nice. Death Chill familiar. He has my Death Bolts and my Life Drain and my Touch of Death. And hopefully he doesn't get me killed. He'll show up as ghostly and metallic. Blood Anima. For every 6 HP spent casting spells, summon a Ghost. Reroll? Reroll. Really want those... Well, actually, I don't want the Quickstep shoes anymore. I like my current shoes. What do I want? Dark Lord I want. Hell yeah, I want Dark Lord. Hell yeah, I want Dark Lord. We're gonna spawn in here. Touch of Death that. Seal the fate of these dogs. Twilight Gaze. Gotta take out all these blood mages. Touch. Touch. Dark Lord, please. Touch. Touch. All right. Dark Lord as a freebie was very nice. Very nice. Ugly Curse Dolls, unfortunately for holy minions. Metallic Slime blood spells. I mean, Jar of Embers is kind of like, why don't we just finish the selection? Have all the goods. We'll have a jar of embers, we'll have a jar of quicksilver, and a jar of ectoplasm. Is that all the jars? Nope, troll-blooded. There'll be one more jar. Like, it's nice, but is it dealing with butterfly demons, giant skulls, frostbue gargoyles? Like, the enemy selection there would be horrid. Shoes I don't want. Robe of Twilight, though. I could take Robe of Twilight. Flesh Fiends, 100% immune to dark. Electric Grand Wizard. Is there some place where all the spawners are kind of in range? I spawn in here, I hit most of what I want to be hitting. And then we blink. Damn it. I didn't think my thing would kill that so fast. Twilight Gaze. You have a lot of health there, bud. Vampire. Life Drain. That way he'll just die in time. And then we'll seal fate on you guys again. We'll Twilight Gaze. And we blink out. Seal your fate. Blink. Reset his stun. Touch. 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 It's a shame the vampires don't gain the health of whatever we murdered to make them. Seal your fate again. Keep Twilight open. Hit you guys again. Yeah. Oh, I just realized who that is there. Hate you, Grand Warlock. There we go. Now you're dead. Robe of Twilight. Twilight Gaze. Keep sealing those fates. Oh, back to 100%, huh? Four turns, 3 turns. Just soaking health off of them for a while. That was the boom 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 of Seal Fate going off, so let's do it again. No. Life drain him. I'm out of Twilight Gaze. Which health is that? 431. I only have the 1 mana potion? Oh, Lord. 14 spell points, though. Definitely want Soul Harvest. I've already got Arch Sorcerer, and I've got Dark Lord. Soul Harvest to keep me flush with casts. I do like horror. I think I want Disintegrator, that way we can get rid of shields a lot easier. Alright, 1 dude. Question is, how do I want to do this? I'll collect my spell points first. Weak to physical, weak to holy. Is a demon, not a dark or arcane though, so Silver Spear's out. You know, Scourge is a good way to keep things stunned while we touch them. Only costs 2. This is not gonna work out. Already out of Scourge. Didn't even do any damage. Guy's a jerk. Well, fine. Mana potion it is. Just so we could Twilight Gaze, Seal Fate, and touch, and touch. A little annoying that it had to go down that way. That's a fleshy boy. Can I get some mana potions, please? Not that we're gonna need them as much anymore. Miniaturization Shrine. On floor 18, though, there's really not any time to do anything with a miniaturization shrine. No mana potions, no mana potions. Alright, what do we got? A lot of friends that are immune to dark. What kind of spawners are there? Glass Cocktri spawners. Really doesn't feel worth it to do the miniaturization shrine. Annihilation Ghouliches sound horrible. Goddamn artists. Although... If I start here, pretty much have everybody. I just need to, you know, proc. Do you have shields? You don't. This is perfect. Touch of Death. That should remove all the shields from people. And then Twilight Gaze just as it goes off. Delicious! A lot of thorns! Take this mana! Thanks, Milk! Make sure all the imps are accounted for. All the horrible witches. The insanity fiends. Iron imps. Twilight goes off in 3. We'll up that again in 1 moment. Insanity imps next. And then we Twilight Gaze. The slimes will be important. I'm just trying to get over here. You know what? We have 6 healing potions. Why be greedy at this point, right? I'm so pissed with these stupid witches. Stop it! Touch. Out of my way, I'm gonna touch it. Oh, 100%. Twilight Gaze. Seal some fate. Blink. Seal your fate. We want these Void Knights now. Alright, that should be everything. Ash Fiend, you know what? Golden Skulls? Grab them. Hello, ma'am. My death touch procced my robe, which took out her phylactery. That was pretty lucky. I like big buds that I cannot lie. All the other plants can't deny. When a plant grows in with an itty-bitty stem and a big bud on it shoots, you've got roots. A+. You should be proud of that one. Do, 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 do. Alright, Prisoner of Thorns, it's time to take Icy, because it just seems like fun. Ruby Hearts? Like, equipment-wise, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want. I really just want Bony Finger. I made up in 12th grade, did the music video and everything. Very impressive. Yeah, I think we'll be fine going where we're going. So much dark resistance, though. You know what? If I start here, I should get everything I want. And then we can just blink out. Twilight Gaze. Yeah. I didn't notice this. There's one burning, rotting mass. Where'd he come from? I got my metallic golden skull. I'm so sad that you get just a 32 health vampire. That could have been a big boy. Oh no! I see where he's coming from. Gotta go quick. Alright, the spawner's gone. Now we just have these piles of friends. That'll help. We're gonna have the Twilight Gaze again. First we seal, then we gaze. And repeat. Hey, buddy. Oh, of course I'm out of blink right at that moment. I ain't losing any more max health. No, thank you. Ain't doing it. Monkey skull. Spell sorceries gain duration, conjuration gains radius, enchantments gains minion damage. Our choices for bosses are Insanity Queen or Ophan. I suffer from a hoarder syndrome in this game. I never want to use consumables. I used to have that problem a lot, and at some point I decided, like, this isn't a long-form RPG. Like, CUD I still hoard. I hoard so much in CUD. But for this game, it makes sense to just use stuff. Just use it. Frost you bone shamblers? Fuck right off. Horrid. Normal bone shamblers? Fuck right off. A lot of horrible shit here. Everything's awful. All right. Chaos Spell. Twilight. Scourge. Seems like a reasonable number of little thorn bushes. Out of my way, I want to touch them. You are fear. These stupid banshees are doing it. How did you survive? I was sure you were in there. Like the plants in the happening. Alright, Ice Wizard, let's just get rid of him. Seal Fate on whatever Copper Fiends are left. Twilight Gaze. Blink back up here. Seal Fate on you. Got enough thorns around you, buddies? Life Drain you. Want to Seal Fate, Aether Queen spot. Actually, why even do that? Let's just do this. Damn it, Troubler! Troll-blooded wailing banshee who applies fear to everybody in a radius, right? Welcome to the team. I gotta get rid of any shields people have. You troubling little dick. Seal fate. Scourge. Now I can't reach him, so I can't touch him. God damn it. Spooter's gone. Guess I could just move up here and start wailing on you. Give you a wet willy. With 7 spell points, though. What do I want? I wouldn't say no to something that gets me my teleports back occasionally. The only problem is we keep running out of blinks. That's really it. Is there no fire spell? Hold on, I gotta open up my good friend Armchair Wizard real fast. Spells. Search. Add dark. Fire. Alas, I don't think so. The only thing we could add dark to is boiling blood. That's a bummer. I have 1 blink left. In 3 turns. Damn. The only way I can get unlimited... Wait. No. Bone Spear is blood. We can make it work with blazing blood. Can we make it dark? We can make it dark. Theoretically, we have unlimited casts of Bone Spear if we do this right. No, it needs the fire. Ugh, it needs the fire tag. If we're gonna teleport with it, we need lightning form, fire form. Has to be a fire spell, but it also needs dark if we want to get our cast back of it. I don't think we could do it. You have clarity. No clarity. Scourge. Seal Fate. Twilight Gaze. Death Touch. Death Touch. Life Drain. Life Drain. I doubt you have clarity anymore. Stun you. Touch you. Trying to decide if I want to take Prince of Ruin. Like, we're doing dark, we're doing ice. Probably worth taking it just because there's Bone Shamblers. The physical damage is happening. Wait, you found a cheese pizza? I did indeed. I did indeed. I didn't eat it yet. I found it today. I'll have it for dinner tonight. Because I fear nothing. I fear nothing. These golden skulls are great. Happy to have them. Whoop, 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 whoop. Seal fate. Especially star swimmers? No, thank you. I should plan to go for the funeral. You should plan to come up, period. Buy a ticket for that train. Come visit. We all want you here. Touch. Touch. Aw, oh, come on, I don't have any more blinks. Rude. Those shamblers are a little alarming. Well, the big man's taken care of. Alright, just a couple of shamblers left. Shouldn't be that bad. Just clean up. Even for a build that is really not a Prince of Ruin appropriate build, you just take it. You just do it. It's just a sensible thing to do. Bone Shamblers. Let's re-roll so there's not Bone Shamblers, shall we? Nope. Starting here. I'd like to be able to teleport. Bwah, 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 bwah. All right, Mordred. Stun ya. Life drain you. He has no clarity. So we blink, which stuns. We apply Scourge, and we touch. And unfortunately, he has a touch of death too. So we move. We Twilight. He has run away like a little coward. Leaving us to try to figure out how we're going to get back to him. I don't want any more rotting masses happening. Damn it.
Hello there.
What's going on, my dude? Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Spiraling like Uzumaki? Oh, good God. One charge is not a lot of charges on teleport. But I want to be able to cross the chasms here. Wait a minute. Oh, man. I need more spell points. Life Train. I need what? One more? Just one more. Blind. Applying for a new job? Nice. Oh, it does work. Mordred! Touch. Lightning warp. Wouldn't really do much for me. Do diddle do. All right, what's in the chest? Daggers. All right, here's where we stopwatch. We seal fate. He gets clarity so much sooner than everyone else. Scourge him. Oh, hey, buddy. Touch. Yeah, you gotta be careful because of that. The fact that you can't stack them on the bastard. He rolled us into the worst wizard floor ever? God damn. 3 shrews? 3 masked wizards? I hate that. I don't like that at all. I got healing potions for days. Let's just use them. And he's got a couple more reincarnations on him. That's a good number of folk. Even better. The fact that we can apply life drain to everything we seal the fate on will keep us healthy. That is quite nice. He's sealed. He's going to take half damage. Should still be good to kill him, right? We'll touch him just in case. His other buddies will help us out. Mana potion. What we got here? All right, so I want that mana potion. We're gonna go ahead and drink. How many turns before he messes everything up? 2? 2 casts of blink should do it. Twilight Knights? Or Chaos Fiends? I'll take some Twilight Knights. Gemini. Might as well hit Mordred too while we're here. Alright, you have a turn of clarity. Fine. Be inside a wall. See if I care. Twilight. Seal. Seal. What items would you take from someone that would be an inconvenience to them? Cell phone. Every pair of pants they own. You're about to have Seal Fate go off. You have 2 more turns. And Twilight for 5 more. Hey, buddy! Alright, Scourge. Touch. 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 That is basically the build, is bad touch. Ugh. Getting glassed for 3 turns and poisoned as well will be not great. So I think, well, how long until he swaps places? He is ready to do it. Perfect. Whew, not poison though. Let's go ahead and Twilight. Seal. Sweet Lord, that's a lot of buds. Where's all my healing? They are stupid shields. Oh, I'm poisoned? That goddamn Drider. Is the Drider still on screen? I don't think so. Alright, healing should start rolling in real soon, like. Heal just in case, though. There we go. That's what I was afraid of. I think I need the Twilight again. We'll seal Fate and then Twilight. Teleport in. Touch. Touch. And then one last finger up the bum for you, Mordred. See, oh, 163. He still is at Twilight, so he will take full 200 dark damage. Bye. Ooh. Death touched. All right. I wanted to make a build where Death Touch was the point as like a vindication. I had so many runs where I took Touch of Death and then died because I took Touch of Death. I wanted to build around Touch of Death. We did kind of slide into Seal Fate being a big part of it, and also Gloomthorn, but that's okay. This was a fun build. I liked it. Tuck a bit of flour into the AC vents of someone's car and turn the knob all the way up. In college, I had, well, I guess I don't have it anymore. I gifted it to my nephew after I painted it. Gave it a custom paint job, but I had a potato cannon that I built because I did special effects for my senior thesis. So a potato cannon is just a very large air compressed cannon. Like, you just pump up a reservoir with air that you're compressing, you turn a valve, let all the air flow immediately, and like launch whatever you want out of a tube. Which, if you're doing special effects, you need like a burst of blood, or you need to like blow someone's brains out, that kind of effect. A spud gun is very useful. Although I think a guacamole cannon is what we call it in the special effects industry. Spud gun if you're shooting potatoes. If you're working in special effects, guacamole cannon. But I had a lot of different nozzles I made for it, like rubber tubing, a long narrow barrel, a wide flared barrel, depends on like what I needed to shoot out of it for what effect. But the long rubber tube was nice because I could fill it up with powder, flour, or whatever I want, slide the tube under someone's door, and then foop. So, not gonna say I've done that, but in theory, I definitely could have done that to someone in college. And if they never found out who it was, all the better. Some crush decorated my car with this craft gel stuff. When I asked her to clean it off, it tore the paint off my Avenger. Then there's the old frozen P disc under the door. Classic, classic. 280 Prison of Thorns cast. This was a better Prison of Thorns run than the Prison of Thorns run I did recently. I love Seal Fate. It's such a good spell. Especially with this wand. Incredible. Incredible combo. Like, this was a run defined by equipment more than anything else, but it all kind of, like, rolled with what I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to do Touch of Death. I wanted to do more of a, like, quick cast Touch of Death situation where, like, we would teleport in, touch, and teleport out. But it's really only valid, or viable, rather, for so many floors. Because once you get to Dark Immune, and you have to remove their immunity, that's an extra spell you have to cast. Had we found Talking Hat, I think we could have made that work. If you want to do a Touch of Death specific run, I think you need to have Talking Hat, you need to have Quick Step Boots, you need to get some kind of viable long-form teleportation with quick cast setup. So, like, either you're going to do Fireball with Lightning Form, Fire Form, or you need to do all of the translocation stuff to let you have essentially unlimited casts, and then you can do quick cast on teleport. That might be the way to go. And you definitely want, you want the do all of their health in one touch, like that upgrade, so you can take out anything above 200 hit points. I think that is a build, but that's a build that's a little bit too much reliance on equipment. But it might be fun to do as a custom run. Just start with like a few chests, get all the equipment you need, and go for it. It's also a unique problem wanting to pee on someone's rug without actually entering the room. Never done it. Seen it done, though. Yeah, there's a lot of, these kind of pranks are what my sculpture professor in college referred to as dirty dick pranks. Named such because a lot of gross pranks involve putting your dirty-ass dick on something. Like the old rubbing a toothbrush between your butt cheeks. That's a dirty dick prank. He talked about his time in college long ago with fondness and nostalgia while telling me about all of the horrid pranks he did involving dirty dick pranks. But he did say, I like your generation more. Your pranks don't involve dirty dick pranks. That's a real asshole move. Yeah, gross and assholish. I prefer pranks that are less gross. Less gross. Like, I like pranks that are relatively harmless and funny. That's good. That's a good prank. One of my former roommates wanted to rub his dick directly on a drunk who ruined a party and take a picture. Like, in Always Sunny in Philadelphia, they talked about, like, teabagging people and taking pictures. It's like, that's a dirty dick prank. I like pranks like, dick Oragel. Oragel, like, numbs your mouth. And just put a little squirt of that in someone's, like, toothpaste tube. That way their first application of toothpaste will numb their mouths. And that's a little scary at first, then it's just funny. Like, that's a fun prank. Or the classic cutting their brake lines and watching them scream down a long hill. That's just harmless good fun. I have to pee, BRB.